enforces the laws? Executive, legislative, or judicial, Mary? Which branch has two parts, the House of Representatives and the Senate?
Legislative.
Legislative, very good.
I have known since I was little that I wanted to be a teacher. I was a student who came home and taught her stuffed animals for my whole life. So when the time came to go to college, it was a done deal. I knew what I was going into.
She's very high energy. She is very technically savvy as far as using the smart board and any computers to get kids engaged in learning.
I think Ms. Maynor is a bubbling breath of fresh air. Being a 30-year veteran teacher, to see someone come in and have that excitement and enthusiasm and to care so much.
We started out the year introducing the election process. I created classroom rules, and after a few weeks of having our classroom rules, we actually voted on the rules, and they got to propose things that they thought would help keep us safe or maybe more beneficial to our class and to others, and then we voted on them. We started by exploring the branches of government and each role. And then we participated in the national mock election and then participated in our own classroom and school-wide election.
Well, she first approached me and said, she said, this is going to be a big election, very interested in doing something school-wide. And I told her, fine, run with it. Just let me know what I needed to do. And she did, and she came up with a plan of how kids would be voting, what the teachers needed to do. They decided how many electoral votes that certain grade levels had.
In the school-wide election, we were able to get all the grades involved. Our upper grades actually came up with our school electoral votes and what each one would represent. The kids thought it was awesome because we got to compare the real election versus how our school ended up.
All the response was overwhelming.
The kids got into the whole electoral process. They understood it a lot better because that's what they were doing. And so some, when they were listening, they were like, oh, I know what that is now.
When we had the election, we actually had the chance to feel what it feels like to vote. And when we did that, we felt like it was fun because you got to pick for Obama and Romney.
Well, it was pretty fun because, well, we did get to vote for our own person, and we made a class constitution.
I thought it was very awesome because this time we got to vote and we actually got to vote and put it in the box our own way. You don't get to vote like that when you're little, but when you're bigger you do, so it was like a new experience for me. I thought it was fun because you got to learn about the election. You got to make like a tree that you put it like in order what they do and how they do it. I learned that a lot of them have a bunch of different ways in how they think and what they want to do for America.
I think it was pretty cool because we will have to wait years, and I'm not very patient at this time because I don't want to wait years and years just to do just one thing, so I'm glad we got to do it now.
Especially for our 8th graders, in 4 years, most of them will be eligible to vote. So during the next election, it's going to be real for them. And we wanted them to have the experience of what to do, how to find out facts before you just go and say, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for him because I like his name or her name. We wanted them to be able to go through the process and to take that with them in 4 years to know how to make better decisions for our country and be leaders from that point forward.
Well, it's important they learn about the government because they need to know about the whole democratic process and that we live in a democratic society, which is not something that all students in the world can say. And we just want our students to realize the freedoms that they have and how those freedoms came to be and what their part is in maintaining that freedom.
My biggest aha moment was when we left the Judicial Center and all the kids had been through every process, and we had talked about all the portions and done the election, and I actually had a student come up to me and tell me that she wanted to be a judge and that when she grew up she wanted to be able to help people and teach them right from wrong. And for me, if in 2nd grade you can say that that's your future goal and that you want to go to college and that you want to make a difference in the world, that was a big deal for me.